We got the double music. Man. We have the really sad music, and then we have the generic Marvel, like, what would you even call this? Generic electronic? Mildly hip-hop? Let's get off this screen. Let's get to the thing. How do I forgot how to do anything. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're looking at something. Yeah, there's all our friends. Oh, they're gone. Here's the Vibranium Mines. Here's off-brand versions of the MCU people. Yeah, I feel like everything about this stream just screams, this is a sponsor video. But that's not the case. That is not it. I just like this game. In my opinion, this is the best thing to come out of Marvel. And that's a bold claim. But I like this, you know, I'm a pretty casual Marvel fan. I don't care too much for the movies. I like some of them, but I'm not super big into it. But this is it. They struck gold with this. Speaking of gold, I've got 65. That's not very much, but I don't care. We don't need money here. We need fun. So let's play. If you don't know how to play, I'll try to explain what's going on as I'm going through it. But I will also be invested in what's going on. So each turn, we have a certain amount of mana down here. It's this blue thing. Or mana. I say mana, which might make people hate me. And that's how much mana you can spend on a turn. There are 6 turns. Every turn the mana increases. So on turn 6, I'll be able to spend 6. Right now I can only spend 1. So I'm going to play... What is Vibranium? I don't know what Vibranium is. I'm just going to play Ant-Man. I guess I'm getting 3 Vibranium. I don't know if that's good or bad. I really don't know if that's good or bad. What was that? 1-4. That's pretty good. So most 1-cost cards, they have 2 power. This has 4, which means it's twice as good as you would expect. That's how math works. I just realized I'm playing against Adoy. Interesting name. I'm just going to put some Vibranium down and Quicksilver. I'm just trying to, you know, it's pretty early in the game. I don't know what's going on yet, so I'm just going to try to spread out my power across the 3 locations. This is kind of like a area control game. You're trying to be in control of at least 2 of these 3 locations by the end of the game. Right now I'm only in control of 1 because I have the most power at Grand Central Station, but my opponent has more power in the mines and the negative zone. You'll notice each of these locations has an ability that affects the way that your cards act. Because I played Quicksilver here, and all cards here get -3 power, I'm actually in the negative now, which is bad. That's not what you want. The reason I played Medusa to the middle, even though I was already winning the middle, is because Medusa has an ability that says, on reveal, if this is at the middle location, you get +2 power. So I'm doing that to maximize my power I'm getting from Medusa. This is going to be the most, like... this is the most serious stream I've ever done so far. Which is weird, because it's just like a fun little card game. I need to get some power in the... That's not going to help me, though. Sure, let's go back to the mines. I wouldn't mind having some more Vibranium. Right now I'm doing pretty trash. I am addicted to Marvel Snap, Teddy's Quest. That's why I named it I Am Addicted to Marvel Snap. I also am a bit of an expert, and when I say a bit, I mean that literally. I'm a tiny little bit of an expert, but not anything more. 5 power I'm getting all the low-cost cards. I need some good stuff. I need to be in the positives over here. So I'm gonna put Vibranium. Ant-Man, what's going on? What is this? Uh-oh. I don't quite know what's happening. We're gonna do that. That might be a bad move. Honestly, this first game, this might be a throwaway. I think this is a throwaway round. Oh, you're addiction. Okay, Injustice 2. That's a pretty good thing to be addicted to. I like it. Why is it showing me... Why did it just say this is the first time I've seen Vibranium? I've already played Vibranium once and gotten it a second time. What are you talking about, game? No, it played Sentinel to the middle? Oh, that's bad. I'm probably gonna lose Grand Central Station because of that. It pulled my Sentinel to the middle, and he's bad. He's only got 3 power. The AI is better than me. See, in this game, the AI is usually trash. If you want to feel better than AI, come to this game. The AI will do the dumbest junk. For all I know, Adoy could be an AI. I really don't know. I'm just going to have to bank on myself having Grand Central Station, and I'm going to throw Hulk over here and see what happens. Really, this could go either way. Adoy could win. Oh, Adoy might win. If he plays a good enough card in Grand Central, this man is taking it. Nope. I did it. The card that they played to Grand Central was trash. That makes me think Adoy is an AI. If you're a real person, Adoy, I'm sorry that I thought you were an AI, but I don't understand why you played Iron Fist. What does this dude do? Move the next card you play 1 location to the left. Yeah, there's no way a person played that on the final turn. That doesn't help him at all. That was so strange. How am I liking it? I'm loving it. This is my favorite game that I've played in the past month. Maybe 2 months. Maybe 3 months. I don't know. I don't like many games. Most of the games I play on this channel are super old because I don't like new games. But this one's good and it's free. And you know me. I don't like spending money. That's for people who have money, and I'm not one of those. Part of the reason... Well, I'm playing against Ertz? What are these names? Part of the reason a lot of people like to keep playing this game over and over is to unlock new cards. I honestly don't even care if I unlock new cards. I could never unlock another card and still want to keep playing this game for quite a while. I'm just a fan of quick, simple card games, and this is it. The only guy I can play is Quicksilver, so I guess that's who I'm going with. Also, the random card it gave me for the hub is really bad. Put the bottom card of your opponent's deck into your hand. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, the Vibranium mines are back. Well, I gotta get the Vibranium. The Vibranium is OP for a 1-cost card. My day is going great. I had a nice day. I consider any day a nice day where nothing bad happens, and nothing bad happened. At least in my particular life. Something bad probably happened somewhere, but we're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to focus on this innocent Marvel card game. Okay, the only cards I can play are Cable and Vibranium. Cable's trash, but I guess since he's, you know, I have no options. I could either play nothing or Cable. So let's go with Cable. I'm throwing the Vibranium over there. And I'll put Cable here so I can get more Vibranium coming in. Yeah, someone's grandparent probably did die. Yeah, you can... If a day goes by where no one's grandparent dies, That's an amazing day. How did it happen? No, what? Cable, you got me someone I'm never gonna use. What is this lady's ability? Give your ongoing cards 2 power. I don't have those people. I do not have those people, so that's not happening. Let's go with... I'm just going to try to lock down this middle area by throwing in Jessica Jones, who is not related to Junie B. Jones, I believe. I think it's just a coincidence. If anyone remembers Junie B. Jones, congratulations, you've earned my respect. Even I don't remember anything about her, I just know her name. Okay, this is tough. I mean, I'm definitely going to play Hulk somewhere, but where do I play it? Do I go with Titan, or do I go... I'm going to go with the hub, because the opponent has less chances to play more cards there. I'm going to try to let my opponent just take the Titan location. They can have it. I want the other 2. That's a good strategy in this game, is you just let your opponent completely take over one place and just forget about it. You just don't deal with that place anymore. That's a throwaway. Just lock down the other 2 places. Okay, we got America Chavez. I get this card every single time I play the game because of their ability, and I still have no idea who this is. America Chavez? Apparently she's Ertz. She's this person. 6 power. Why do I not have any more vibranium? That'd be good. Let's go ahead. I feel like I've definitely won the middle location. I'd be surprised if I didn't. So I'm going to throw Abomination over there. Hawkeye in the middle. And Titan is gone. They can take it with their bald man and off-brand Tarzan. Why did they why did they double their... This has got to be a bot. Once again, if this is not a bot, what's this person doing? They doubled their power at the location they were already bound to win. Why would you do that? You had no chance of winning. But yeah, there's... It doesn't tell you if you're going against a bot or not, but sometimes it's very obvious that you are. I'm getting some free rewards. I don't know if they're good. I also don't know why sometimes the screen is shifted to the side like it was for a few seconds. What did I get? Did I unlock something? Did I get anything of worth? I can upgrade a card. Okay. I'll upgrade Deathlock, sure. When you upgrade cards, it gives you points that you can use to get more cards. So you might as well do it, even if you don't care about the cards looking cool. Which I don't. I get a mystery card if I upgrade one more person. Okay, good to know. Available in 3 hours and 6 minutes. Well, we're not going to be playing for that long. I do love this game, but 3 hours and 6 minutes? That seems like a bit of a stretch for me. I think the longest stream I've ever done is like 2 hours exactly. After turn 3, ruin a random location. Well, that's not great. I'm just going to throw down Ant-Man because he's the easiest way to get some good power. Ant-Man's ability is that if you put 4 cards all in one location, he gets +3 power. We got to go with Medusa in the middle again. There's just a few things I do every single game. One of them is put Medusa in the middle. If I get Medusa in my opening hand, I know I'm playing her turn 2. Because it's just free power. Why would I not do it? Here's where it gets a little tricky though, because I don't particularly like these cards I've got here all that much. I would like to get some Vibranium, so I'm going to play multiple cards to the mines. And maybe I'll get double the Vibranium. I wouldn't mind that. Every time you play Sentinel in this game, it gives you a second Sentinel. Which would be good if Sentinel was amazing. But he's just alright. He's not who you really want to have a bunch of, but at least he's cheap. Wait, we have... Did it... Yeah, it already blew up a place. Okay. I was about to say... That'd be funny if it ruins a place called Ruins, but it doesn't need to. Jessica Jones is another card that if I get it, I'm pretty much bound to play it every single time. Because Jessica Jones can double her power if you just don't play a card to her location the turn after you play her. If that makes sense. I don't think I said that in the most elegant way. But that's how it is. Never seen before Angel. When one of your cards is destroyed, this flies down to the deck to replace it. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's only a 1/2. But at least you get something to replace it. I can play all of my cards this turn. What is going on? I'm just going to throw 2 Vibraniums over there. We know we don't want to play anything with Jessica Jones. Hawkeye's not getting played. I think he would be a waste of a space. I want to leave a little bit of space open on all 3 locations, just in case something goes horribly wrong. Okay, going into the 6th round, this is rough. Because I'm winning 2 locations, but I'm only winning them by a little bit. And my opponent could very easily... Well, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Well, this is rough. This might be a garbage play, but I'm going to throw Sentinel down over here. I got the triple Sentinel, and I'm going to fill up this location so that Ant-Man gets his extra power. I'm just going to accept that I've lost the Ruins, but if my opponent plays some great stuff to either of those 2 locations, it's over. What card did they play? If it's something awesome, I've lost. Okay, that's not that great. Okay, we just scraped by. 1 point away from losing. Or 1 point away from tying at the Diablo space. Which when you tie somewhere, I don't know what goes on. It's happened before. Sometimes when you tie, it's like, oh, you won. And you're like, oh, I did? And other times when you tie, it goes, well, sorry. You lost this game. Even though it seems like it should be a tie. It might just be random. Sometimes it decides you need to lose, so it makes you. How was that? Wait, did it just say a hard achievement to unlock was play 1-cost cards? You have to play, you play those every game. Who's deciding what difficulty these are? They're wrong. Central Park, add a squirrel to each location. That's not great. See, what you don't want is your locations to be filled up with a bunch of low-cost garbage cards. Because that's less space for you to play actually good cards. But at least in this circumstance, it hurt us both. I think I'm going to go with Ant-Man because he actually gives you a good ability. Quicksilver doesn't do anything. He's just a 1/2. you can't make him any better than that. Ant-Man has room for improvement. Cards here have -1 power. So I've got to play something with at least 2 if I want to. So well, let me see. Angela, when you play a card here, +2 power. In the long run, that's probably better than Sentinel. But that wouldn't give me any power immediately. I don't know. I'll save Angela for later. A lot of the people who are like super into this game, who analyze the heck out of it, they say Angela is top tier. I have yet to... I don't know. I've yet to confirm that is the case. She definitely could be good, but it's questionable for me. I don't find myself using her card all that much, because it sort of forces you to play cards to her location in order to make her better. You either play more cards where she's at and make use of her ability, or you don't, and then she's just a 2-cost card with only 1 power, which is bad. A general rule of thumb in this game is the cost, which is the blue number, should be about half of the power. So if you have a 1-cost card, it should have 2 power at least. So Sentinel and Deathlock, they're both a little bit underpowered to me. Angela definitely is. Until you upgrade her. And Jessica Jones seems underpowered, but she can go up to 8. So I'm going to play Jessica Jones. There really isn't a lot going on in this game. This is a pretty underwhelming one. The most anyone's winning with is 5. Okay, scratch that. 8. And the opponent snapped. When the opponent snaps, that means they're confident they're going to win, and they want to get extra experience for winning. I have a feeling this is a bot, because I don't know why an actual person would snap in a game that's this close. But I'm not backing out. You can retreat. I never do. I don't think that's a good strategy, but I just don't like retreating. I want to see the game out. I can't play Deathlock this late in the game because he will blow up my other cards. And I don't want to play anything to Jessica Jones' location. I'm just going to do that. I don't know if Angela's going to get the benefit from Sentinel, just because I played him second. But we'll see. Oh, that was a really good play. Blue Marvel. That was good. We might lose this one. In fact, I would be surprised if we didn't lose this one. Maybe they were right to snap. Because they can play anything. My only hope at this point is that the opponent is a bot and they make a garbage decision. Unless... Okay, here we... I'm going to try to make it so that I win all 3 locations, so that if the opponent... Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. We did it. We did it. See, if you're in control of 2 places going into the 6th round, try to gain control of the 3rd one so that if your opponent takes back one of the ones you had, it doesn't matter. That's the strategy I went for here, and luckily it worked out. It could have backfired, but it was good enough. Win matches with a snap, hard win matches. Yeah, apparently it's hard to win matches in this game. I don't think that's the case because most of the opponents are bots, but I'll take its word for it. Because it makes me feel better as a person to think that I've just completed some difficult task. Let me upgrade some cards. This should unlock a new card for me after I upgrade Hulk. Which Hulk is one of my favorite cards in the game. Just because of how much power he gives you. He doesn't do anything special, but man, he's got a lot of power. Carnage. Destroy your other cards here. +2 power for each destroyed. I don't think I'm adding that to my deck. You know, that doesn't sound great. The only instance in which that would be good is if you play this to a location where a card gets added, you know, without your control. Like how we saw before, the Central Park location added a squirrel to every place. You can play Carnage to a place that has a squirrel and not feel bad. But if you play it to a place where you've played a card, where you paid for a card, that's not worth it at all. I'm not for that. What is that? Misty Knight? I don't even remember who that is. The Thing, he's like Hulk, but not as good. Both in actuality and in this game. Okay, now we have Wolverine. When this is discarded or destroyed, play it at a random location. Well, this would be a really good card if my opponent was constantly making me discard stuff, but that very rarely happens. There are very few games where I'm forced to discard a card, so I don't think I'm adding him to my deck either. I'm pretty happy with how my Sad Boys deck is looking right now. It's just a pool 1 deck. There's no crazy cards in here, but for a pool 1 deck, I think it's nice. Got a lot of low cost cards. In fact, 7 of the cards are 2 or less. So this is a very cheap deck, but it gives you just enough opportunity to increase your power to where it can become really good. And then of course you've got the Hulk and Jessica Jones, which can give you a lot of power for their cost. Who's it telling me to upgrade? What does it want me to do? It's got a 1. What do you want from me? I'm not seeing anything. Hello? Oh, okay, now it does. Misty Knight. The character that I forgot who they were. I've never analyzed the background of this card. It's just like a old man on a computer screen and then a man in a suit. And Misty Knight herself is just a lady with a gun and a robot arm. Who is this? I've never heard of this person in my life. 25 credits. That's not a lot. But I'll take it, considering all I did was upgrade a person I've never heard of. Oh, this might be a real person. I don't know why a robot would be called Me Madamp. I don't know if that's... If that is a robot, dude, shout out to whoever programmed the robot to make names like that. That's insane. That's even weirder than some of the auto-generated Xbox gamer tags. Or like some of the mobile game Google Play names. I think my auto-generated Google Play name was Spoonerism and then some numbers. Like, what is Spoonerism? I don't know what that is. Domino. Did it add? Yeah, it added a random card. I was about to say, you are not in my deck. You always draw this card on turn 2 and not before. Man, what that? This is basically just Sentinel, but you're guaranteed to get it on turn 2, but it doesn't duplicate itself. I don't know if I like that. I don't think that's all that worth it. Quicksilver is absolutely worth it, because if you don't have a 1-cost card on turn 1, you just feel like garbage. He always starts in your opening hand. That's what Quicksilver... oh, I smacked the table. That's what Quicksilver's value is. Cosmo. On reveal abilities won't happen at this location. No. I don't want to play that. That hurts me. Most of my cards have on reveal abilities. I guess I'm going to play... We know we can't play cost 1 cards here. Let's go with Nightcrawler. The cool thing about Nightcrawler is that you can move him to a different location at any point throughout the game, but only once. And that can be really helpful, or if you do it at the wrong time, it can hurt you. And I found that every time I do it, it ends up being the wrong choice. So I'm probably just not going to move him. I think I'm just going to leave him there. We got to play Jessica Jones, though. That card is way too good not to play. Maybe I'll play it to the center. Since my opponent does have a card there. I'm hoping my opponent just keeps playing cards to the Daily Bugle and fills up their... Nope, never mind. Ooh, okay. So they put Lizard on their side of the hub. Lizard has a weakness. His weakness is that if the opponent has 4 cards, he gets -3 power. So I could mess up Lizard a little bit if I play a bunch of cards there. I can't go with Deathlock. Man, this is tough again. This is tough. I feel like I could very easily lose this. I'm just going to play as much power as I can to the Daily Bugle and then hope that my opponent doesn't play a really good card there. And then on my 6th turn... Oh, what did they play? It can't be that good if they played a Sentinel also. Okay, Cosmo. Great. So we've won. We've won the Daily Bugle. Unless they play something that gives power to other locations. So I just need to... Oh, okay. Okay. Hold up. Could be a mistake, but I'm going to play cards to the locations where I know my opponent already has all of their cards there. And the main thing I'm hoping that my opponent doesn't do is play something that gives power to the other locations. If they do that, I might lose. Sentinel, that's fine. That does nothing to me. Khazar, that also does nothing. Wait, yes it does. Oh no. Is it going to give it to me or him? It gave it to him. This is one of those things I was talking about. If you tie at a location, it's just like the game just decides whether you lost or won. There's really no rhyme or reason to it, as far as I can tell. We each won one location and tied. But it says, no, I lost. Okay, if you say so. At least the opponent didn't snap. If they would have snapped and then I lost on a tie, that would have felt extra garbage. At least half of my losses in this game are from ties, where the game just decides, nah, you actually lost that one. Which I don't know if I agree with. I wish there was just like a, hey, you tied. Because, I mean, does it really feel like a defeat? Not that much. We're going with Ant-Man again. Destroy all cards controlled by the player losing here. That's bad. That could go very wrong. On turn 3, shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 3 cards. And these, so far, these locations, they're just messing me up. This is not what you want to see. Let's go with Hawkeye and Quicksilver. It's just like game one. I'm putting cards out in all the different locations and hoping for the best. Maybe something good will happen. Discard a card from each player's hand. Why did it have to be the card I was going to play next turn? I can't do anything on turn 3. This is bad. I think this is going to be an absolute loss. Unless this person just does absolute garbage, making the worst decisions they can, it's going to be hard to come back from missing out on 3 mana. I definitely want to play Medusa to the middle, but then I'm wasting more mana. I need to win this location or else Ant-Man gets destroyed. Okay, I've decided I'm going to let them have Hala. I'm going to throw all my money at the other 2 locations. They can take Hala. So for turn 5 and 6, I'm going all in on these other places. Could backfire. Probably will backfire. But what are you going to do? Okay, good. They played it to Hala. This makes me think it's absolutely a robot, because why would you double 2 power? Why would you do that? So unless they play the Hulk or something over here at... I almost called that Slovakia. That's not what that is. Hopefully I can take this with the Hulk. Come on, Hulk. Come through. Opponent, do something stupid. Uh-oh, 2 cards here. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Hey. Yeah, that was definitely a robot. That was definitely a robot. I don't know why you would play those specific cards. I mean, man, they thought, if this was a real person, they must have really thought I was going to come back for Hala. I did not. I threw that in the trash. I can't believe... I mean, I guess if it's a robot, I can believe that I won that, but if that was a person, I can't believe I won against a person after wasting so much mana. Whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. Wow. Okay. In that case, I guess I'll go with Hawkeye. Because Hawkeye benefits from you playing more cards to his location. So now I have 102 power. Because Hawkeye just teamed up with a squirrel. And now I think I'm going to play... this dude, Nightcrawler here. Because if I want to move him out of that location later because it's getting too full, I can. It's very easy to just put him off to the side somewhere. My opponent seems to really be going for... What? What was that? What was that? It looked like Iron Fist turned into Multiple Man, but I guess that's not what happened. Westview is going to turn into a new location on turn 4. I think I'm going to avoid that for now. Because that, if I play the wrong thing there, this could turn into something ridiculous like, oh, all cards here blow up. In which case I don't want to have played my cards there. So I think I'm going to play... Man. This is tough. You know what? I'm going back on what I said. I'm playing Angela over here. Because Angela, you need to play her to a location where you have the opportunity to play more cards. And if I play her here, I can't play any more cards. If I play her here, I can only play one more. So this is the best opportunity. Okay, this is turn 4. Usually on turn 4, I like to play Jessica Jones. I know if I play Jessica Jones here, I'm not going to be playing another card here next turn because that place is full. So I'm going with that. The opponent snapped. This has got to be a bot. Once again, I think I'm playing all bots today. No humans. Now that I'm addicted to this game, all of the humans have stopped playing it. Which honestly, I'm okay with playing against bots. I like AI. I think they're pretty cool. I'm just gonna throw cards around this turn because I don't have a whole lot of options I can do. All I had was a couple of 2-cost cards in the Hulk. So Mr. Sinister, his location, he can't even... See, this dude's ability, this is what makes me think this is definitely a bot. This dude's ability is that he duplicates himself and adds a clone of himself to his location. They played it to a location that was already full. So his ability got wasted. I'm just going to take Hulk, drop him over here. Because I know my opponent can't play another card over there. And there we go. It's as easy as that. My opponent would have had to do something unforeseen in order for me to lose that on that final turn. This is one of the games where I was not in suspense. I just knew. I had this one. Because, yeah, my opponent was a bot. Who? Sai-son? Give +2 power to cards in players' hands. Well, that's good. I like that. We're going to go with Ant-Man. Because he can get that +3 power as long as we fill up that location. No pun intended. My name is Phillip. Don't know if you know. Gamma Lab, okay. After turn 3, transform all cards here into the Hulk. Alright. Well, we gotta get some cards there. In fact, why am I doing that? I'm placing 1-cost cards there. Add a 9-power monster here for each player. Interesting. I'm just gonna play more cards to Gamma Lab. I want to see them all turn into the Hulk. And yeah, there we go. This, once again, if this is not a bot, what is going on? Why would you not play cards to Gamma Lab? You can get so many free Hulks. Got 36 power because of that man. And there's another Hulk. This isn't canon. There were never this many Hulks. What's going on? Cards cost 1 less. So they do. Medusa can get extra power if she's played to the middle. But if they play Iron Man there, it's over. So I might want to hold off on that. This is tough. I think I'm going to split up these cards just to give myself some options. could backfire, but I don't know which one to go all in on yet. Okay, Jessica Jones, that's a good one to have. I could play a Hulk this turn. That would also be good. That would give me more power than Jessica Jones. So I'm probably going to go with that. Because I know I'm going to get America Chavez next turn, which will also give me more power than Jessica Jones. So I need to play Hulk now. I'm going to play it here. And then just try to make sure that I win. Okay, well, they also played cards there. I don't like that. That was one of the worst, and they snapped. Yeah, this is dangerous now. This could very easily go wrong. Because they could play a Hulk to any location and win. If they've got the Hulk, it could be over for me, easily. I think I have to bank on myself keeping this location, because otherwise I definitely lose. So I've got to go all in on one of these two. I'm losing worse here, so I guess I'm going all in on this place. And for a good measure, I'm also going to throw the Sentinel over here. Just to give me a little bit extra power in case they play the Hulk. Wolfsbane, that's rough, but I think, yes, we did it. Just barely, but we did do it. 29 to 28 in the Wakanda place. This is the most replayable game I think I've ever played. It's just every time I get done with a game, I'm like, yeah, I could do another one of those. It's so inconsequential. It's so fast. It's always a good idea. If you're between Quicksilver and Nightcrawler, you might as well go with Nightcrawler, because that man can move, and Quicksilver can do nothing, except exist. Project Pegasus, +5 energy this turn. Well, that's fun. I love that. I'm going to use some of this to double down on this. I'm going to try to get as much power in this location as I can, right off the bat. And I don't know. Let's put him over there. Because if I can freeze my opponent out of one location, that's good. Because then I only have to win one more. I think where some, like, not pro players of this game, just like casual players might fall into a trap, is if they feel like they want to go all in and get all 3 locations. They're just like, man, wouldn't it be cool if I completely beat this man into the ground? Win every location, even though I don't have to. Don't try to do that. Unless you absolutely know you can because your deck is broken, don't try to do that. That's going to backfire. These cards are not what I was hoping for, but I guess I'm going to go with Angela. Because Deathlock, if I play him, he's going to blow up whoever else I've got there. The opponent snapped. Come on, Glane Mel. What are you doing? Can you believe this guy, Glane Mel? Man, I'm not liking what I'm looking at, though. This is not an ideal situation. I'm just going to have to end my turn and hope I can really come through on turns 5 and 6. Because if I play Deathlock, I'm losing as much power or more than I gain. Like, it's a lose-lose situation. The only reason it's ever good to play Deathlock is if you have cards that benefit from being killed, or if you play them to a location where no one's at. That's the ideal scenario. Get him early in the game, play him somewhere where there's just none of your cards are at. Okay, I'm closer to winning here than I am that. Is that true? No, it's not. I'm going to throw down the Hulk in the middle. And we're going to see what happens. Okay, it looks like they went for Monster Island, so I think I made the right choice. However, I'm still... Okay, I'm barely winning there. I'm glad that this is a 5 cost instead of a 6 cost, because that gives me some more options. Huh. I think I have to put Chavez in middle. I would much rather put her somewhere else, but I just have to make sure... Oh, they retreated? I was not expecting that. That's how you know they're a bot. They could have... Surely they could have won. Unless they somehow knew I was going to play the Hulk, which I don't think they could. Yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense. What did I get? I got a free... I got Ironheart. Okay, give 3 other friendly cards plus 2 power. That's pretty good. But I think I would rather have a similar card that just has 6 power. Because I want to know where my power is going to. That, if I do this, I am getting 6 power for 3 cost, but I don't know where that power is going. It could go all to somewhere I don't need it. So I'm not going to put Ironheart in my deck. What else did it want me to do? Nothing? Okay. Well, I'm going to keep going. I'm probably going to keep going for about half an hour more. Then I have business to attend to outside of this stream, so... But that should be enough time for at least 3 more games. After turn 4, whoever is winning here draws 2 cards. That could be very good. Getting extra cards is always something you want. Because the more cards you have in your hand, the more potential for legendary combos arises. Cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 can't be played here. Well, that's not it then. That's not where we're going. It's weird seeing Colossus in chibi form. He's just so... When you play a card here, destroy it. Well, we lost that location. Better go all in on the other ones. Too bad we can't. End turn. This is just a bad round. I got one place I can't play people yet. Well, I can play this, so I'm going to do that. Got one place I had to hold off on playing cards to, and another place... Oh, this is... Oh, no! They got the 2 cards. This is rough. This is a rough board. And they snapped. I don't blame them this time. Even if it is a bot, I do not blame the bot for snapping. They do have a decent opportunity to win here. I mean, they took Death's Domain. That is gone. I could move Nightcrawler over there, but that's not going to be enough. That's only 2 points. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Wait, she hasn't gained her power yet, so I have to play him over here. So my strategy now is just hope I win Asgard going into turn. Nope, okay, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Oh no. Yeah, that's bad. I don't know about this one. I do not know about this one. If I play Medusa here, that brings me up to 14 and reduces the opponent by 3. But that's not enough. And Death's Domain, I think I've just lost. Like, I don't know how I could win this. I don't think it's possible. I have one chance to win. I don't think it's happening, but I just have to hope my opponent plays absolute trash to the Crimson Cosmos. They didn't even play anything to the Crimson Cosmos. What is... huh? Okay, yeah, that's definitely a bot. They played a card to the place where your cards blow up. Tell me you're a bot without telling me you're a bot. Play a card to a location where your card immediately blows up. And it was a 6-cost card. They played a super expensive card just to watch it die. For no benefit. That was pretty funny. And I thought I had lost there for a second until I realized, wait, I can just play Hulk over here. And hope my opponent is super dumb. And because they were a bot, they were. Discard a card from each player's hand. Honestly, I'm not mad about you discarding Angela. I almost never use that card unless I have to. I've been close to removing it from my deck a few times. Even though people say it's top tier. +2 power, that's pretty good. Let's go with Hawkeye, since he could be a 1/3. Both these other guys can only be a 1/2. Hawkeye has opportunity to be a 1/3. I'll play Ant-Man there as well, since I already have 2 cards there. It'll be pretty easy to fill up that location and get the extra points that Ant-Man provides. Because remember, this dude gives you +3 power if you have 4 cards in this location. Also, I don't have a face cam, but for some reason I am gesturing with my hands as I'm saying this stuff. It's pointless. When you play a card here, double its power. I gotta hold off on this location then. I gotta get some boys with some crazy power in there. I'm just gonna play some weak boys to the middle. Because I can move Nightcrawler later if I need to. So that's not that big of a burden. Okay, so next turn is where all cards must be played there. So I don't want to play Jessica Jones here. I think I'm going to play this to the place I called Slovakia. Because I don't know what Sokovia is. Is that just a made-up place? Or is it real? What is it? I wish I could click on this and it would be like, Sokovia is a place from blah, blah, something. This Marvel comic that came out in 1983. I'm throwing down Abomination. That man, he's gonna mess this... Wait, I'm not taking a chance on saying this man's name. It's too close to many things that I don't want to say. If that's a bot name, and I think it is, because this man's not playing like a human. That's a weird bot name. I don't understand that. It's a bit awkward. I hope that's not a real name and I'm hating on it, but just like in America, if this was your name, it'd be pretty awkward. That's just how it is. I could get 18 power over here. I think I'm winning the other 2 locations enough to where I can do that. Okay. Boom, there we go. That's good to see. At least once in this stream, I won all 3 locations. Sometimes it happens. I told you earlier not to go for that strategy, but it seemed like the right thing to do this time. If you can win all 3 locations on turn 6 specifically, I say do go for it, because the odds of you winning at least 2 are higher if you can win 3 going into turn 6. Or on turn 6, not going into. You don't want to do that on turn 5. This is just Lizzo with an ooh in front of it. Why did I say ooh? I promise I know what letters are. Savage Land. Add 2 raptors on each side of this location. Well, those... Oh, did the stream die? Is it over? Are we back? What's going on here? Wait, I gotta refresh my stream. Something went wrong. We good? Are we okay? Oh, I gotta play something. You! Okay, my stream, at least on my end, has dropped to 144p, so I hope it's okay for everyone else. Maybe it's just my internet. On turn 3, all cards here swap sides. Well, that's trash. That's really bad. I'm just not gonna play cards there then. Okay, the opponent played a card there, and they played a pretty good one. So, that makes me think they're a bot again. There are so many bots. I think, just like I said earlier, we might have all bots. I think I'm going to play old Deathlock to the Savage Land. He's going to kill the raptors. Wait, but those aren't even my cards. Will he not destroy them? Or is he going to destroy them anyway? He did. Okay, I don't like that wording then. I wish it said destroy all other cards on your side of this location or something, because the raptors were not my cards. Hello, Ben's Universe. Okay, what is going on here at Tinker? What? So they're winning at Tinker's Workshop. So far, I'm winning at the others. This is very uneventful so far. I need to get Jessica Jones out somewhere, but I don't want rocks in the deck. So I think I'm going to go to Savage Land. Should have played Quicksilver somewhere. That was on me. That was a foolish mistake. I wasted 1 mana. Sentinel. That's not amazing. I can play... Okay, so I can either play Abomination or everyone else. If I play Abomination over here, though, I get rocks. And I don't want rocks. I know I'm going to get America Chavez, though, so does it really matter? I guess not. Since I'm losing Tinkerer's Workshop by 7, I'm going to accept that I've lost that and just go all in on the other places. And there is America Chavez. See, here's what I don't like, though. I always assume that my opponent could very easily have Hulk in their deck, and if I play America Chavez to either of these places, that's not going to be enough to beat Hulk. But I think even though it's the final turn... Well, hold up. Let's do some math. So I'm winning by 7 here. I'm winning by 8 here. So I'm playing Chavez to Savage Land. Will it be the right choice? Let's see. It looks like it was, because they played everything to the middle. That's, once again, clear sign you are a robot and not a person. You played all of your cards to the location you were already winning, and none anywhere else. What is going on? That's not a viable strategy. That's not it. Don't do that. You have 0 chance of winning. I'm playing against Face. That's my favorite name I've seen. Is just Face. I love it. After turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by the player losing here. Man, this place ruined me before. I don't want to see it happen again. Okay, this is good actually. I love when my opponent plays Squirrel Girl because that just throws a bunch of really low-cost cards all over your side of the board. So, if anything, I feel like they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot. They're giving themselves less opportunities to play cards on their side. I know I want to play more stuff to Hala. I'll go with Sentinel. That's a tough decision. We just keep tying. What happens if we tie? Do we both get destroyed or does neither? Oh, the Vibranium Mines, they're back. But I feel like until turn 4, we kind of have to go all in on Hala. Because it's so important. I'll throw Nightcrawler somewhere. Just so that we can have an opportunity later to move him a place where it matters. Okay, good. I got the Vibranium. I hope I get some of the Vibranium before the end of the game, because that's really good low-cost power. They are winning at Hala. I cannot let this happen. But just in case I do lose, I'm going to diversify a little bit. This could go wrong. If Face plays a card over there in Hala, it's over. Uh-oh. I think it's over. I think it's over, man. Oh yeah, it's not good. It is not good. Well, we lost Hala. We now have to go 100% all in to the other locations. I'm going Jessica Jones middle. We'll see what happens. It's unfortunate what occurred at Hala. Twice in a row, I have been decimated by the horrors of Hala. Yeah, dude, I don't blame you, dude. I'm getting destroyed. This is by, you know, I just had a round where we had a triple win on my side. Now it's going horrible for me. I should have known when I saw the name Face, this guy was going to be the best player I've encountered. What a legend. So what are we going to do? I mean, the odds are they're gonna play a card here because they have Hawkeye. Alright, I think we're throwing. We're throwing the game. We're just gonna hope that they make the dumbest decision. Okay, it didn't work. Oh! Maybe it did because it... no, it didn't work. Well, we tried. The decimation at Hala really ruined us this time. We can't end on this. It's almost 8 o'clock, which is when I'm going to end. We cannot end on a loss. That's just sad. We've had so many wins up to this point throughout the stream. If we end on a loss, that's like the bad ending. You don't want the bad ending. You want at least a neutral ending. Give me a tie where I win. Where it just randomly decides, no, you actually won that. Even though it was a tie. When you play a card here, add a copy to another location. Well, that's not a... I'm going to save that for later. We're just going to go Hawkeye middle. Oh, I got garbed over. The bots are pulling out all the stops. Anytime... See, I love when I have Medusa in my opening hand, because that just plans out my turn 2 for me. It gives me a reason to play that card to the middle, so I don't have to make a decision. Whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. I really wish I had some good cards to play over here. I think I'm going to play Jessica Jones there. I'm just going to throw some cards over in Mojo World, watch Mojo, and we'll see what happens. 105 power, that's what we like to see. I'm adding Jessica Jones to this location so that I can get a second Jessica Jones, and then they can both double their power. Opponent snapped? Yeah, they did do that. We'll see what happens though when my power gets doubled. Maybe it will turn the tides. Plus I can move Nightcrawler if I need to. Hulkbuster is fusing with Elektra. Okay. So this is not what we want to see going into the final turn either. We've got a tie, a win for them, and a win for me. This could easily go either way. I think I'm going to accept that I have lost Vibranium Mines. And I'm going to go all in on Sinister London. That's my strat. Will it backfire? We'll have to see. Uh-oh, it might backfire. Uh-oh, it very well might backfire. Oh! Oh! It did not. It got so close to backfiring, but it did not. And there we go. You know what? That's good enough for me. It was close, but a win is a win. I think I can end on that, because it is almost 8, and like I said, that's when I'm calling it. I love this game, though. Even though it has nothing to do with what this channel is about. I typically do Lego stuff, I do Star Wars, Minecraft, Bionicle. Really, those 4 things are what we do here, but this game is so good, I could not resist playing it on stream. Because I can't think of a game that I have more fun playing right now. And it's free. Once again, I'll say it again. I sound like I'm advertising for it. That's not intentional. I'm not sponsored by this game. I just like it. But that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed seeing me win most of the time. We had a couple of losses, maybe 3, but I only remember 2. So I'm saying that's pretty good. And one of the losses was actually a tie. The game just decided it hated me. Do I sound salty about that? Yes, I do. And yes, I am. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna go, I don't know, do something else. I don't need to specify. Yep.